In this video, we will show you how to cut several smaller videos into one larger, longer video so that you can submit your audition video for contest. In this tutorial, we'll be using kdenlive, the website shown in front of you, and that URL. The URL will also be in the notes, so take a moment to go download and install kdenlive. Pause this video, and when you are done installing kdenlive, come back and we will start the tutorial. So when you open kdenlive, you should see a screen similar to this. And we'll start by getting our files into this project bin here. So I will open my files here. I'm using Creative Commons files that I was able to download from YouTube. And I'll start by just selecting all my videos and dragging them over into the project bin. When that happens, kdenlive will take a moment to do some processing, and it might be that it asks you to change the resolution or profile of your videos, and usually that's safe to do, so you can go ahead and click the switch button. Might do a little more processing, and when it's all done, you are ready to begin. So we will be using these middle V1 and A1 slots here, and so take your first video and drag it down into that area. Now you may want to cut these videos. Sometimes you have silence at the beginning or end, so let's show you how to do that. First, you can play your video so you can see what you're working with. And when you get to the point you want to cut, you just hit the pause button, and you can right-click in this area and do Add Remove Guide. You can give it a name if you would like. And you can also do this live while the video is playing by touching the G key on your keyboard. That dialog will pop up, and you can give it a name again. And even though the video keeps playing, that mark stays wherever you hit the G key. Now, to crop the video, you just drag the left part of that rectangle, and as you approach one of those guides, it will snap to that guide. That gives you a nice, easy way. You can also kind of look at the audio waveform in the green there to decide where you should crop your video. Now you can do the same for the end. Just grab that, and we'll skip the guides this time. We'll just use the audiogram and drag to where we think we want it to be. Now, if we go back to the beginning of this video, we notice we have this blank space in front of it. If we leave that in there, there'll be blank screen in our video. So we want to slide it all the way over to the left here, and it will kind of bump up against there. And that will make sure that the video does not have that blank space. Now, if we can drag our next video over here right next to it and make sure it bumps up against the next one. Now, if you wanted to here, you could crop the left and right sides again, but I've already showed you how to do that, so I won't show you again, but know that you can still crop silence off of either side. So I'll scroll down to the right here, grab our third video, drop it in, bump it right up against it again, and that should be all you need to do to crop and combine those videos. Now this would be a good time to save our work. Now I'm going to go save here, but notice this is not actually creating our video. This is kind of just saving our work in progress in case something goes wrong from here on out. So I'm going to save, and I will give it a name, and this will save quickly because we're not actually creating the video, but this allows us to come back to this point where we are so far. So now that I've saved that project file, I do want to create my video, so I will go to Project and Render. You'll see a screen like this, and hopefully it will come up with that default of MP4 and H.264. That's what you want, but you also want to go to More Options. By default, it sets the encoder to very fast, and that will kind of produce a low quality video. So I recommend moving it over to Medium, or maybe even one more to slow, and that will give you a better quality video. From here, click on Render to File, and a box will pop up, give you waiting for a few seconds, and eventually that will turn to an amount of time as it predicts how long the video will take. And from there, it's just a waiting game. Once that video is done, you can view it locally on your computer, just to make sure that the quality is sufficient, and upload it to YouTube for submission. Hope this was helpful, and good luck.